Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. You've probably seen a dozen different ways to swap faces in AI, but what we're looking at today is a bit different and honestly pretty impressive. We're going to be working inside ComfyUI, focusing on a specific workflow that lets you take a custom character, someone you've trained a LoRA for, and seamlessly blend their face onto another image. The heavy lifting here is done by the Z-Image Turbo model. If you aren't familiar with it, think of it as a really efficient high-speed model that's great at understanding context without needing a massive supercomputer to run. And speaking of hardware, that's actually the best part. I'm going to show you how to set this up locally using the Z-Image Turbo Diffusion model. That basically means if you're running on a setup with as little as 8 GB of VRAM, you can still pull this off without your GPU melting down. This whole setup was actually put together by a user named RetroGazaspurs over on the Stable Diffusion subreddit, so huge props to them for mapping this out. The logic behind it is pretty straightforward. It uses the SAM3 segmentation model, which is just a fancy way of saying it's really good at outlining shapes, to automatically isolate the face and hair in your target image. Once it has that area masked out, it uses Z-Image Turbo combined with your specific character LoRA to generate a brand new face in that spot that matches your character perfectly. Now for this to work, you obviously need that character model ready to go. If you don't have one, you can scour Civet AI and probably find what you need. But if you want to create someone from scratch, I actually put together a tutorial a while back on how to train Z-Image Turbo LoRAs using AI Toolkit. You can do that locally or on a cloud GPU, so I'll link that video below if you need to catch up. Finally, I know setting up these nodes and dependencies can be a bit of a headache. So if you just want to bypass the manual installation entirely, I've put together a one-click Windows installer for my Patreon supporters. It includes the low VRAM version of this workflow and handles all the downloads for you, so you can just get straight to creating. You can find that linked on my page, along with a bunch of other installers I've built. Don't forget to like and smash that subscribe button so you don't miss out on more great AI content. Now, if you're opting to install this manually, you will obviously need ComfyUI installed, and I highly recommend grabbing the ComfyUI manager, as it makes handling the rest of the nodes much simpler. If you're on Windows, you can just grab the ComfyUI portable Windows zip file from the releases section of their repository. That comes with everything Comfy needs to run. Just extract the contents using an archiver like 7-zip. To get the manager, navigate to the custom nens folder inside your ComfyUI directory. Go up to the File Explorer address bar, type CMD, and hit Enter to open a terminal window right in that spot. Then simply git clone the ComfyUI manager repository. Now, here is a specific step if you're running that portable Windows version. Navigate back to the main ComfyUI portable directory, the one that contains the Python embed folder. You want to run the command I'm showing on screen right now. This ensures all the necessary dependencies for the manager get installed properly within that isolated embedded Python environment. I'll leave that command, along with the repository links, in the written installation guide down in the description. Before we launch Comfy, we have a little bit of downloading to do. We need the Z-Image Turbo model, the Quin3-4B clip model, and the Z-Image Turbo VAE. Head over to the Comfy.org Hugging Face page, I'll link it below, and go to the Files and Versions tab. Click into the Split Files folder, then Diffusion Models. From there you can grab either the BF16 or the NVFP4 Z-Image model. Both are small enough to run on most consumer GPUs. For the clip model, go back to Split Files into Text Encoders and download the Quin3-4B model. Finally, check the VAE folder inside Split Files to grab the VAE. Once you have those, it's just a matter of putting them in the right place. Drag the Z-Image Turbo model into your Diffusion Models folder, the Quin3-4B into your Clip folder, and the VAE into the VAE folder inside your ComfyUI directory. Also, make sure you have your custom character LoRA handy and drop that into your LoRAs folder. Now let's start up ComfyUI. Download and load the workflow JSON file I've linked in the description. If you see a bunch of red nodes, don't worry. Just open the ComfyUI manager in the top right, click Install Missing Nodes, and install them one by one. Once that's done, hit the Restart button on ComfyUI to finish the setup. For the actual generation part of this video, I'm going to switch over to my RunPod instance. As much as I love my local setup, my laptop is rocking an RTX 4050 with only 6 GB of VRAM. And while you can run quantized versions, you will really need about 8 GB minimum to run the BF16 Z-Image Turbo model. With the workflow loaded, let's do a quick walkthrough so you know what you're looking at. The workflow is split into two sections. The top portion handles loading the clip and VAE models, along with the configuration for the SAM3 model. SAM3 handles the segmentation of the face and hair, and it will automatically download the first time you generate. I'd recommend keeping most of these settings on default. They work pretty well, as is. However, do double-check the clip and VAE loader nodes to ensure they are actually seeing the files you downloaded earlier. The VAE loader appears in 3 different spots in this workflow, so make sure all 3 are checked and correct. The creator also left a note about trying uncensored clip models if you want to experiment with quality and fewer restrictions. Sorry guys, while editing this video, I realized I had downloaded and selected the wrong clip model. You'll need to use the Quin34B GGUF model, which I've linked in the guide, instead of the FP8 version, and make sure to select that one here. You can also just use one of the models the creator has mentioned above. During generation, you'll see previews of the segmented images in the preview nodes, which is great for understanding exactly what the model is masking out. Moving to the bottom section, this is where you upload the image you want to swap the face onto. Also, you will want to make sure to select your Z-Image Turbo Diffusion model in the Model Loader node and switch the weight D type to FP8 in order to further cut down on VRAM usage. And pick your specific character LoRA in the LoRA loader. I'll be using this character LoRA here, that I found on Civid AI that should work great with this workflow. The author also included some prompting assistance using Joy Caption. For those who don't know, Joy Caption is an open-source visual language model that generates detailed, stylized captions to help the image generation process. The Joy Caption node here has a few levers you can toggle between true or false to include or exclude specific styling options like lighting, camera angles, or watermarks. You can also choose to include the character model at the bottom of the node. Just keep in mind, this model will also auto-download on the first run. The standard version is massive, about 15 GB. To save on storage and VRAM, I strongly advise using the 4-bit quantized version rather than the full precision one. After the model runs, you'll see the generated caption in the prompt preview node. You can also manually add your own text in the Add Important Extra Info here node, which is exactly where you should put any trigger words or details the caption model might have missed. Once your prompt is set and your reference image is uploaded, click Run. The first generation will take a while because of all those downloads, but subsequent runs are much faster, anywhere from 30 seconds to a few minutes depending on your hardware. As you can see, the results are really consistent, making this a very straightforward way to handle character consistency. So that's the Z-Image Turbo Face Swap workflow. It's a powerful setup that really simplifies placing your custom characters into new scenes. Just a final reminder, if you want to skip all that manual installation and file management, I have the one-click Windows installer which includes the low VRAM version of this workflow, available right now for my Patreon members. It handles all the dependencies and downloads for you, along with access to many of my other project installers. Thanks for watching and enjoy swapping.